What's going on, everybody? It's Divisive Legend here. So I'm going to be talking about the Justine damond shooting that recently happened in Minneapolis. Basically, it was a white woman, Australian, got shot by the police. She was the one who called 911 to report what she thought might be a rape in her community. When she went to approach the vehicle to talk to officers, it was a Somali American officer in the passenger seat, and he shot her fatally. There's no body camera footage, no dash cam footage of the shooting, none of that. But here's where the problem is at. First off, this says everything I've said about body cameras need to always be on and not get turned off. Secondly, and this is probably the biggest problem that I'm seeing with it in terms of people I know. If you're on Facebook and you have friends who are Black Lives Matter affiliated or big into this and give into this media rhetoric that they put out, they're sitting here talking and comparing this to Philando Castile shooting and comparing this to Michael Brown and that dumb shit. Okay, for one, I'm going to squash this. There's a difference. Massive difference. In this case, the reason that the media is portraying this woman as the clear victim and that this woman is obviously being portrayed as the obvious victim with no questions about her past or anything is because this woman was the one who called 911. Nobody else called them on her. There was no question about why she was shot there in terms of what she did wrong, because she did nothing wrong and it was obvious. With Philando Castile, the officer told him not to reach for whatever he was reaching for. He reached for it, he got shot because he didn't follow officer orders. Michael Brown attacked Darren Wilson. That's what the autopsies and everything proved. But this woman did nothing wrong. Now, people talk about why every time somebody black is killed by police, they put up the mug shot. And why with this woman, it's a glamour shot. I'm going to explain. When a person is shot by the police, or when a person is killed and the media has to dig something up on this person, they do it through a Google search. They Google a person's name, and they get their images from the person's pictures on Google. Now, when you do that, it's going to show public record pictures first. The first public records pictures that are going to show up is going to be the mugshot. And the reason that there's more mugshots on the blacks that are killed is because they have more crimes that they've committed. So there's going to be a mugshot. This woman has no criminal record, therefore there will be no mugshot. Then they would have to go and get the photo from Facebook or from her son or whoever. And yes, it's going to be a nicer photo. As for people talking about that this is whatever, I'm going to say this. You can say whatever you want. This is what I have the problem with. And this is something I've been talking about for a long time. Look at how the media is covering this. And look at how the media covers it when it's somebody black. When it's somebody black, they portray the person as a victim because of their race. They portray it as racism, as white supremacy. When Michael Brown got shot before we even had all the information, what was the media doing? Hands up, don't shoot! Hands up, don't shoot! That's what the media was doing. In this, they're not doing that. Where's the hands up, don't shoot? Where's all that shit at? I'll tell you where it's at. It doesn't exist right now. You see, if the media portrays this as a race thing, which I believe that this is related to the officer being affiliated with Islam and being a Muslim. But you see, if they portray this as an entire race thing, and that she was victimized because she was a white person killed by a Muslim, what that's going to do is, that's going to hurt the narrative they put out about blacks being victimized and killed by police based on their race. This destroys the media that the liberal media, and Soros wants to promote. Now, we're going to go a little deeper here. Race baiting draws ratings. Okay, a lot of people, I guarantee you, I mean, yeah, people probably laugh at some of the shit I say, and people probably like hearing how I say shit. But, and I'm not saying I've got the biggest channel there is, but look at Tommy Sotomayor and channels like that. Those channels build based on bringing up and talking about race. Race is a very hot topic right now. And it's been a hot topic since before now, but race is big. Now, as for this, you see, when they report somebody black shot by the police, and you have people looting, rioting, and burning things down, people are going to tune in. Not just because they want to see the action that's going on, but they're also going to tune in because this country has a long history of racism with lynchings and slavery and things like that. So people are going to want to see this. And people are going to get triggered by it. Now, yeah, I believe that race had something to do with this. I believe it was more religion that had something to do with it. But the media won't report it because it hurts their narrative. You see, if they report on this as being what it probably was, or they say they suspect this is what it was, this hurts their narrative that this is a white supremacy nation. This hurts their narrative of white privilege. This hurts their narrative of whites run everything. And it hurts their narrative that whites cannot be victims of racism. That's why this is not being reported on the way it should be. And I also want to talk about how people are reacting to it. Notice how when blacks are shot by police, you get all this dumbass rioting and looting and fires and all that shit. Look at this. Look at this incident. You don't have any of that. People are peaceful. They're handling this the right way. And you know what? Look, the internal affairs unit of the police are able to do their job. The chief is able to come up and say, hey, this person was wrong. This person should not have been shot. This officer needs to be handled. Now, yeah, the cop is on paid leave just because he's under investigation. That's common police procedure. It happens when blacks are shot too. It's being handled the exact same way. But the media can't report it as a race thing. You get these Black Lives Matter people that they're trying to compare it to their shootings and make it look like this person is being treated better. No, this person's actually being treated worse. This person is not being given the same special treatment that blacks get when they're shot. So, with that being said, I just got one question for you guys. If any of you can answer this, I'll give you a shout out if you can give a good answer and one that sounds reasonable. Why is it that when there's racial divide, and why is it that these are white people that are in our media and George Soros is Jewish? Why is it that they want things to get burned down? Why is it that our media and Soros wants there to be basically civil unrest in our country? With that being said, peace.